This is Emerald Vibes. We're here in the lobby of the beautiful Tropical Mansion Suites in Sweeney's, Montserrat. I'm sitting with Talia from Antigua and Chanel from St. Vincent. Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Not too bad.
And again, we're talking music and what it's like to be a Caribbean woman. We're changing the world through music. Talia, tell me how you got into music.
Well, I was actually pushed into music. My father influenced me into singing at the age of 7, and I've been singing from ever since. Junior Calypso coming right up in 2003, 2004. I was crowned the Junior Monarch, and then I wasn't eligible anymore, so I went on to the female show. And then in 2009, with my own penned song, I came first runner-up in the females, and then we didn't have that show anymore, so I had no choice but to go into the Monarch show, which is the male show. And in 2010, penning my own song, I came second for the first time. And I've been singing ever since, up until this year now. I was crowned the Monarch, the youngest and second female monarch from Antigua.
Nice, congratulations.
It feels real great.
Your dad, he's in the music business in Antigua,
Yes,
right?
he's, my dad's Trevor King Zakari. He's well known for his political songs. He's a person like that. He likes to hit them with his songs. So yes.
So do you think that you have that ability as well, following after daddy?
I do actually, but my thing is I sing social ills. I leave the politics to, there are many people singing politics. So I pick social ills, like things happening in my community, things happening to children, or things that I think needs to be changed. So that's what I mostly base on when I'm singing my calypso. I make that sure.
Okay. And Chanel, what about you? How did you get into music?
Well, I started singing at the age of 9. At my primary school, they selected a bunch of us to try out to represent the school at the Junior Calypso competition, and I won. And from that point on, this was in 93, sorry, I've been winning that school show from 93 up to 2002 when I completed my college education. Just 2 years in between that, 97 and 98, I placed third. I think that was a point where you're in the teenage stage now and you start to lose a little bit of interest, and but because of my dad, who's also a calypsonian in St. Vincent, he tried to push me to continue with it, and I kind of fell off those 2 years, placed third. But then after that, 99, I said, you know what, let me just do this thing serious again. And then I started winning up until the point when I completed college. After that, I went into soca music and band music, started touring, doing shows in North America, England, the Caribbean. So, yeah, I branched off.
You said that your dad is a calypsonian in St. Vincent. He helps you, or you write your own?
My dad actually does not write for me because our styles, what I want is so different. And so my dad does not write for me. I'm sure he wants to, but I've been finding a very nice way to say daddy no. But he's very supportive. But I've had a school writer. I've used a couple of the writers in St. Vincent, but when I really found my calling is when I met Crystal in 2012. And 2013, 2014, I've been doing Crystal's songs, which has really propelled me, and I think she has what I would have been looking for since I left school. And, I'm very, very happy about it. I'm happy with her writing and her style, and I think we make a very good team, so that's how it's been going.
So it's a winning formula, so why change it, right?
I change it.
So when it comes to women, empowering women, how do you see your calypsos playing a part in that?
There are many females who they feel their self-confidence is very low. And the way how I see it, music is universal. So you just bringing out this song that gives this person this positive vibes. As I said, I sing social ills, like to tell them to keep their head up and push forward and never give up. So that's how I see it. That's how I like to put out my music, so I feel it could help somebody else except me. Because it does help me, because I love singing and I love my music and it makes me feel great. But I would like to do that through my music for other females to help them in some way.
Never say never. Never say never. Never say
well. I'm not perfect, but I try as best to be a role model to the children, to the younger females, to females who's been around much longer than I have, to try and keep the head on, because not only do I do music, you have to keep the academics in line as well. I think in order to get further, you have to educate yourself. You have to make yourself aware of what's going on in the Caribbean and the world. Not only that, keep close to somebody who has a positive influence on you. Women need to stand up for what is right. We need to take what we have in our hearts and bring it out here. Not be afraid to speak because we figure, we're a minority, we're a female, you're going to get pushed aside. No. Open up your mouth and speak. And then when they come to you and say, you say this, you go so. And say, no, you go so. You go so. So, there are things that I'm hoping that through my music and through my positive influence, because I was recently appointed as a cultural ambassador in my country. So I am hoping that through all this, I can be a positive influence on other females, and they will not be afraid to speak. If they want to speak through me and bring their experiences to me, and I put pen to paper and do this, or send my ideas to Crystal and say, Crystal, write this. If that's how it's got to be done, that's how it has to be done.
Okay, so there you have it, empowering ladies all over the world through their music. We'll be right back with more Emerald Vibes as we talk Girl Talk.
Ela chupa minha língua, isso é delícia. Ai, ai, ui, que maravilha. Ai, ui, mas que gostoso. Ela chupa minha língua, isso é delícia. Vem com o chefe, vem com o chefe.
Here's more great music. I'm here with Queen B from Anguilla and Jacqueline from St. Kitts and Nevis. How are you doing, ladies?
Fine, thank you.
Jackie, I can call you Jackie, right? Yes. Right. How did you get into the music business?
I started in St. Kitts as a junior calypsonian, and I have been singing ever since. Don't ask the age, please.
I won't never ask a lady her age.
Yes. Or her weight.
So you started in junior calypso, you never branched off into soca or anything like that, just straight calypso?
Strictly calypsonian. Strictly a calypsonian.
Okay. What about you, Queen B?
Well, I started off singing in 2001, singing R&B, singing just anything, and there was nothing really to sing in Anguilla after my father brought us back from the U.S., so I just got into singing calypso just because I wanted to sing, and I've been singing ever since.
Jackie, I wanted to ask you, did you get into calypso because of your father? I'm noticing a trend with the ladies today.
I'm different. Mm-hmm. I started off of my own initiative. Never had anybody influencing me apart from listening to people like Sparrow, Rose, Chalkless, and those kind of calypsonian. Okay. But this was something that was intrinsic. Mm-hmm. I started just reading poems that were inside of books and putting melodies to them, just like that. What was kind of strange, as people think even today, that I don't have any musical background, in that I don't play an instrument, I don't write music, but from day one, I've been composing my own calypsos, yeah.
Okay. So no one has ever written a song for you
Never. I had an instant when I was in junior calypso where the teacher who asked me to sing in the competition for the school, which I represented, he wrote a song for me, and it was not age appropriate. And it's from that day, at the age of 15, I decided no one was going to write for me, because in retrospect, when I looked at the lyrics, it was really something that was sexist, and it was not nice for a 15-year-old. And I felt very uncomfortable when one musician, the backup band, he said, "But what this little girl know about what she's singing?" And it resonated with me. And from then on, I decided no one was going to write for me.
But every time I think that I have the criteria don't pass, some of the subsections giving me a mental block. And every time I think that I would get some sort of accolade, my compositions, I'm afraid, they say cannot make the grade. And this act of competing, the large scale planning, and a lot of scheming like when politicians campaigning. I didn't know I had to lie to get in the top three. I sing about a thriving economy. I didn't know I shouldn't make any comment on the problems facing the government. I didn't know even though people find it life hard, all they want to hear about who gets in the yard.
Your songs, I can imagine, they have some form of empowerment for ladies.
Definitely so. And as a teacher, I always go into the classroom. The classroom represents the communities that we live in, the society. And most of my topics, they come out of what is going on, be it political. I don't run away from politics, because you can never do anything without having some political overtures on it, or connotation or whatnot. And so I am not one of them who are afraid if the government is messing up. I'm not afraid to attack them in song.
Okay. So political, social, it doesn't
Anything,
matter.
name it, I've done it.
Okay. What about you, Queen Bee? Where do your themes for your music come from?
I had a chance to go to Trinidad for Carifesta after winning the National Monarch competition in 2007. And I had 2 weeks of calypso and I just became passionate. I fell in love with calypso then and there, and not just music. And being a passionate person, I found myself singing about things that bothered me, not just singing about the beautiful things in the island, not just singing about children and tranquility and the island. I found myself getting wrapped up in politics, which nobody wants to touch. And I've gained enemies from that, but they found out that after a while, what I'm singing is actually true. You know, we put you there to do something, and we expect results. And so I was criticized by one of the members of the government, being the head of the Queen's Committee. You know, he said that we didn't get enough girls in the show because the chairperson was too heavy, so the girls weren't coming forward. And I was very hurt by that, and I wanted to quit and resign. I said, you know what? You don't mess with a woman with a mic. You know, don't do that. So I attacked him in song, and you know, said there's no women in government right now in Anguilla either. So I made that my platform to sing out for women, to sing for justice, to sing against the things that are not, you know, correct in society. So I have, over the past years, sang against government, and I'm not for any particular party. But I think if, as a calypsonian, our job is to represent the people, and that's what I am about. And I'm a lover of calypso, a lover of music, and I think I'm here to enjoy myself, and I'm here to speak out for the women, not only in Anguilla, but across the region, and represent all calypsonians. I just use calypso as a stepping stone to do anything I want to do. I see myself being the next chief minister of Anguilla in 2020. I see myself running for politics. I don't see anything as a barrier, and I think barriers are meant to be moved. So young women, don't let anyone stop you from doing anything you want to do. Barriers are meant to be moved, and we are here to move them, and we're not going to let men keep us down. Not bashing the men, but it's an equal society. And if you would like to have your rib back, we can arrange that as well. But we're here to stand out, not blend in. So stand out, don't blend in, young women.
What happened to we in this our country? Something strange with this generation. Something strange, something sure not right. Something strange, destroying our children. Something strange, cause all they want to do is fight. Something strange with our youngsters, like the world they want to conquer. Something strange in our neighborhood, everyone crying out murder. Then I hear the sound of exploding guns, and no one wanted to them. Things are not like they used to be. And that's something strange, something strange, something strange.
I want my calypsos, as I think Crystal said, to be able to be played all year round. We have a tendency, when you see carnival steps out, calypso gone right back in. But I've been fortunate in St. Kitts. We have what you call a local show every Tuesday night, and they just feature local calypsonians.
There you have it, 6 talented females throughout the region. They're singing calypso, they're doing their thing, their love for kaiso, their love for the arts, their love for women, young women, empowering our community, our families. It's Girl Talk on Emerald Vibes.
Are you ready to flourish? Get Narissa Golden's new book, 30-Day Guide to Living Happy. It offers 30 days of motivation and declarations. Get 3 bonus days of inspired actions and pages to note your thoughts. 30-Day Guide to Living Happy, now available on Amazon.com and NarissaGolden.com.
I'd like to say thank you for all the great feedback and love shown for Emerald Vibes online. It's always a pleasure to be with you. I'm your host, Sharlene Lindsay, and remember, keep the vibes.